Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are safe at home. Last class, we studied about photosynthesis. What is the meaning of photosynthesis? It is the process by which plants prepare their own food in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll with the help of carbon dioxide and water. Photo means light, synthesis means to combine. Okay, the leaves other than green also have chlorophyll. Okay, some of the plants have red, brown and other pigments. These plants also able to prepare their own food because these plants also contain what? Chlorophyll pigments. Today's topic synthesis of plant food other than carbohydrates. Once again, synthesis of plant food other than carbohydrates. We have learned that plants synthesis carbohydrates through the process of photosynthesis. The carbohydrates are made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. What are the three components are present in the carbohydrates? Carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. These are used to synthesize other components of food such as proteins and fats. Okay, but proteins are nitrogenous substances which contain nitrogen. Here, which one is called nitrogenous substances which contain nitrogen? Proteins. Actually, nitrogen is present in abundance in gaseous form in the air. Actually, it is present in the atmospheric air. However, plants cannot absorb nitrogen in the gaseous form. Okay, plants cannot absorb nitrogen in gaseous form. Actually, soil has certain bacteria. Okay, what type of bacteria? Is it think nitrogenous bacteria? For example, Nitrosomonas and Rhizobium. Okay, Nitrosomonas and Rhizobium. These bacteria presents in soil. They convert gaseous nitrogen into usable form of nitrogen. Okay, they convert gaseous nitrogen into usable form of nitrogen. These nitrogen present in the soil. Okay, this nitrogen present in the soil. Plants absorb these soluble forms of nitrogen along with water and other minerals through their roots. Okay, with the help of roots, plants absorb nitrogen along with water and other minerals. Not only for that, sometimes farmers add nitrogenous fertilizers to their field, isn't it? To fulfill the need of nitrogen. Okay, for what? To fulfill the need of nitrogen. Plants can then synthesize proteins and vitamins. Okay, actually, after the fulfillment of nutrients, plant synthesis proteins and fats. So, soil contain enormous amount of nitrogen. When they need at that time, plants absorb nitrogen from the soil, not from the atmosphere. Okay. Next topic, other mode of nutrition in plants. What is the next topic? Other mode of nutrition in plants. Actually, that is means heterotrophic nutrition. Actually, that means what? Heterotrophic nutrition. Already we studied two type of nutrition. One is autotrophic nutrition and other one is heterotrophic nutrition. What is the meaning of autotrophic nutrition? Plants able to prepare their own food, that is called autotrophic nutrition. Okay, now we can learn heterotrophic nutrition. Here the word heterotrophic is the combination of two words. Okay, the combination of two words. One is hetero and other one is trops. One is hetero and other one is trops. What is the meaning of hetero? Hetero means others. What is the meaning of hetero? Hetero means others. And the trops means nourishment. What is the meaning of trops? Nourishment. Okay. If the organism depend on other organism for their food, it is called the heterotrophic nutrition. What is the meaning of heterotrophic nutrition? The organisms depend on other organisms for their food. That organisms are called heterotrophic nutrition. Example, animals. Okay, example, what? Animals cannot make their food themselves. Okay, animals cannot make their food themselves. They depend on other organisms for their food. Okay, animals depend on other organisms for their food. Therefore, nutrition in animals is called heterotrophic nutrition. Once again, animals cannot make their food themselves. They depend on other organisms for their food. Therefore, nutrition in animals is called heterotrophic nutrition. Animals are known as heterotrophs. Okay, animals are known as heterotrophs. Okay, the heterotrophic nutrition may be classified into three types. They are parasites, saprotrophs, and symbiosis. Okay, the heterotrophs can be classified into how many types? Three types. What are they? They are parasites, saprotrophs, and symbiosis. Okay, first we have to learn parasitic nutrition. Okay, what is the meaning of parasitic nutrition? Parasitic plants or plants which do not have chlorophyll and cannot prepare their own food. They get their food from other plants or called host. Okay, example, cuscuta. Once again, what is the meaning of parasitic plants? Parasitic plants or plants which do not have chlorophyll. Okay, here the chlorophyll is absent and cannot prepare their own food. The chlorophyll is absent, so they are not able to prepare their own food. They get their food from other plants, that is called host plants. Okay, example, cuscuta. It is otherwise called amarpel. What is the other name of cuscuta? Amarpel. Okay, look at the picture. Do you see a yellow wiry branch touches hanging around the stem and branches of a tree? Yes, that plant is called cuscuta. It does not have chlorophyll. It takes ready-made food from the plant on which it is climbing. Once again, this plant is called cuscuta. It does not have chlorophyll. Okay, in the plant, chlorophyll is absent. It takes ready-made food from the plant on which it is climbing. Okay, which plant it depends, that plant it get the food. So it is called parasitic plants. Thank you, students.